Place an empty, clean sample pot onto the scale. Press T to zero the scale. Now weigh out 5 grams of fecal matter from your original sample pot. Ensure that the original sample is well mixed so that a representative sample will be tested. Now fill the sample pot with water to the 50 ml mark. Mix the sample very well with the forceps to ensure that all eggs are released from the fecal matter. Place the grey filter on top of the coral filter with numbers 1 and 2 pointing upwards. Pour half of the filtrate into the filter stack and tap 30 times to ensure that all the liquid passes through into the beaker. Now pass the second half of the fluid through the filter stack and tap another 30 times. Now half fill your sample pot with water, swirl it around, and then pour that into the filter stack. This is to remove any eggs that may have attached to the surface of the sample pot. Tap a further 30 times to ensure that all the liquid passes through both filter stacks into the pot below. Now remove the coral filter, invert it, and place it on top of a clean 500 ml beaker. Before inverting the filter, you must ensure that there is no surface fluid on the coral mesh. If the filter step is slow and the prescribed number of taps is not sufficient to complete the filtration process, it is an indication that your filter has a buildup of organic residue and it will need soaking. A second filter is provided to facilitate this, and soaking instructions are described in the documentation. Ensure that the number 3 on the coral filter is facing upwards. Remove 15 ml of Fluke flotation fluid and flood the surface of the filter. Once the fluid has passed through the filter and into the beaker, tap a further 30 times to remove any water droplets and eggs that may have adhered to the undersurface of the filter. The sample prep is almost complete. Now, using a syringe, remove the fluid that is in the beaker and insert it into the cassette with the sticker facing at 12 o'clock, and you're now ready to place it on the analyzer and proceed with the test.